welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a Halloween look. As you can see, it's pretty gory, and I figured a voiceover would be easiest since it did take me quite a bit since I was just kind of winging it and having fun with it. So I just primed my face and I let it dry for just a little bit while I checked my phone and stuff. And now this is just some liquid latex that you can actually get like at any Halloween store or Walmart, anywhere that has Halloween stuff. You can usually find this. Luckily I found like a big jug and I just poured it in a separate container. And then today what you're also going to need is some cotton balls and some little cotton wedges to help apply the latex, because this is a pain to get out of your brushes. As you can see here, I just kind of started out by placing some of just the latex around my mouth, and then I picked apart a couple pieces of the cotton ball and started applying it to it. And then kind of think of the latex as not only your glue but also your sealant. So once you do get like the cotton balls wherever you want them, just apply a little bit to kind of lock it in place. And as you can see, I just keep repeating those same steps, and I kind of envisioned having this all the way around my mouth. So that's where you'll see I just continue to reapply the latex, then cotton, then latex to get the desired look. I got kind of tickled right there. I was like acting like I was Santa, because right now we're looking a little bit like Santa Claus with a beard, but it'll all come together in the end. See here, I did start using my tweezers. So something that I feel like really gets you a good 3D effect is if you take the tweezers once it's starting to dry and start pulling at the cotton, just to whatever area that you kind of want to extend it to a tad, and it really does make it look more 3D. And it's really just about adding on layers on top of layers to really give you a nice 3D effect. So that's what you'll see me continuously doing, just going back, looking back in the mirror, applying more latex to seal it, and then adding on some more on top, and just repeating those steps. And then I will go in, and you'll see I'm pulling with my tweezers, but like I said, you can do that, but just be careful because it is obviously latex, so it's pretty solid once it dries. So just be careful, but you'll see that I do that multiple times because I just liked the way that it looked. And now we're going to go in with our spray foundation. So first I started spraying it on my brush like I normally would when applying my foundation, but I found out real quick that that was getting all over my brush, so you'll see in a second I start to just spray it directly onto my skin and then just blend it out. And once I did go ahead and apply my foundation, I noticed that I wanted it to go up just a little bit higher on one side. So you'll see here I reapplied some latex with a little bit of cotton, and then I cover it back up with foundation just to add a little bit of an extra touch to that side. Okay, so here I'm going in with my e.l.f. concealer, and I'll list everything down below. I can't remember the shade right off the top of my head, but I'm just applying that anywhere that I would normally highlight, so under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and the top of my forehead. I didn't apply it on my chin because you'll see why later, but now I'm just blending that out with the Equal Tools blending sponge. So now we're going to set everything in place, so I'm just using a translucent powder and setting everywhere that we applied not only that concealer but also the foundation. Now here comes the fun part. So first I started out with some body paint. I actually found some paint pods by Wet n Wild, so that's what I'm using right now, and this is a red one. So there is no technique, to be honest, to this. I just kind of went for it. So I'm using a blending brush and I'm applying the red, and now I'm mixing in the black as well to give more of a darker burgundy look. And throughout the tutorial, you'll see now that I'll start adding in different hues of red, and I really believe that's the key to really making this look more real and graphic, is just adding as many different red tones as you possibly can, really ensuring to mix the warm tones with the cool tones to mimic blood. Here we're going to go ahead and start on our eyes. So I used my brow palette in the brunette shade to just fill them in a little bit more and really add some extra definition. And now I'm just taking my bronzer, which will apply all over the face in a little bit, but I'm just throwing that into my crease. I didn't really have any eye look in mind whenever I was doing this, so I just kind of went for a simple smoky eye. So you'll see I'm applying some black into the outer corner and then a lighter shimmery shade on the lid, and we were good to go. And don't forget to blend it all out. Here I'm just taking that same darker burgundy and black mixed, and I'm applying it to my lower lash line, and I'm doing a little bit more dramatic than usual. And now we're just going in with some Wet n Wild liquid black liner and doing a pretty dramatic wing. And you know we could not forget to highlight. Regardless of the goriness, we still need some highlight. So this is my favorite shade. It's actually a single eyeshadow in the shade Optimistic, and I'm applying that to the high points of my face, and I really enhanced my inner corner to kind of brighten it all up. And here we're just bronzing, so I'm going in with my bronzer in the shade Hermosa and applying that into the hollows of my cheeks where I can, down the bridges of my nose, and then on my forehead as well. And then last but not least, throwing on some mascara. I did go with some pretty bold falsies, so these are by Allure and they're like the 40 Minks. And I actually forgot to set out my eyelash glue, so you'll see here I'm waiting for it to dry. And I apply those. Now I'm just applying some white liner to my waterline to really make your eyes pop and look more open and awake. And now we are going in with my absolute favorite part. I swear this ties the entire look together. So I just got some faux blood. This one's called vampire blood. Not sure if that makes a difference. But I'm just going to literally pile this on everywhere and kind of blend it out, and you'll see I go back and forth a couple times between some darker shades of red, the blood, but no rhyme or reason, just threw it on to get the desired look that I was going for. Okay, and just adding on some finishing touches, and then I'm spraying my face with some setting spray, and that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!